This is normally the part of the video where I tell you where we're going. This week I got no idea. And since it's going to be a couple of weeks until we see each other again, I thought, why not bring you along for the whole entire ride? First, I got to stop, pick up some supplies. I'll bring you with for that, and we'll figure out where we're going to go. 2.5 pounds should be good. I think we're going to head northwest. We'll get into Huntersville State Forest. If we can't find anything there, Paul Bunyan State Forest is just north of that. We should be able to find something this weekend. Let's check out the campground and see if there's anybody here. Well, this place is empty. I can't say I'm surprised though. I think it's about 5 below zero. Ain't nobody gonna be camping today. Well, I should say nobody but us is gonna be camping today. This is gonna be all right. I think this spot right here is going to work out perfectly. You ready to do this, Toby? I think we found ourselves a good spot in the woods. Come on, Toby. It's going to be cold today. I might even just leave the slide in tonight. One thing's for sure, we gotta get this campfire going. It's starting to warm up in here a little bit. I got the furnace going. I'll probably just leave the slide in all weekend. One of the things that's going to make a big difference though is putting the insulation up in the windows. That always helps. Unfortunately, it does make it darker in here, but it really does hold in the heat, and I'm only going to do the windows on this side because that's where the wind's coming out of. I'll leave the driver's side uncovered. That way we still got a little bit of natural light and a little bit of a view. I'll just close the curtains tonight. There's a trail off the backside of this campsite. I think it goes down to the river. So while we still got the sun shining, I think we're going to go check that out. You want to go for a walk, Toby? Come on. The furnace is going to be running non-stop for the next couple hours. So while we're out on a walk, I'm just going to let the truck run. That way those house batteries can charge up. A bathroom. I wonder if it's going to be open. What do you think, Toby? Well, tell me that don't sound like a horror movie, but it doesn't look too bad in here. Oh, Packing Campsites, number 19. Number 20. Let's check this out. It's not too bad out here, but when you're walking into the wind, that's when it really takes your breath away. This is a nice campsite. You can see Toby's feeling much better. Let's probably not walk down the lake. Come on, Toby. Since we're down here, we might as well check out some of the other tent sites. This one looks really nice. I'll have to see what number this one is. It's off the beaten path. It's kind of away from the other ones. This would be a good place to bring a tent. Number 22. Come on, Toby. I'm glad to see that Toby's got a little bit more pep in his step this weekend. I think it's about time we head back to the camper, get that fire started, and see if we can't thaw out a little bit. That furnace is still not shut off. Frozen solid. We can fix that. That guy's really wedged in there. We'll have to clean some of this out, otherwise that snow is going to melt and we'll have water on the bottom. This will probably be good. I don't want to have a lot of snow in there because it ends up being like a swimming pool, at least for the first couple hours until the ground can thaw out and have someplace for the water to go. We got a little bit of wood to burn though. It's always nice. My last fast fire. It'll work. That looks like the perfect spot right there. I don't know what it is about starting a fire that makes everything seem more comfortable, especially when you're alone out in the woods. The bad thing about winter camping, it's like 5:30, completely dark out here. If I get started on supper right now, it'll probably be done around 10 o'clock. I should have probably brought something that didn't take so long to make. It makes me wonder if we should even have supper tonight, or if we should just sit around the campfire and enjoy that. I think the furnace has been running for probably 5 or 6 hours now. Hasn't shut off, so we should probably start the generator. I should probably also plug in the block heater on the truck tonight. This is beautiful, that's for sure. It's a really clear sky tonight. We might even see some stars. So I was going to make that chuck roast over the campfire tonight. Cook it nice and slow over the charcoals. It was going to taste awesome. Plans changed. Instead, we're going to make a beef stew because we got everything for that. Instead of 3 or 4 hours over the coals, we can get this done inside the camper like an hour and a half. Plus, it'll get nice and warm in here. First thing I got to do is get this diced up. Normally I like my chuck roast cooked in the slow cooker for about 6 to 8 hours. Gives it time for all of that to render down. I usually don't use it for stew meat, but I think we can make this work tonight. It's just got to get processed a little bit here. I hope I got flour up here. Three tablespoons of flour, and then we can shake it up. It's nice to keep stuff like this in the camper. I think this we'll save for the birds. We'll heat a couple tablespoons of oil in the Dutch oven. We know it's ready when it sizzles. And put it all in. Now we're just going to cook these. It's alright if they burn on the bottom a little bit. That's just going to add flavor. And then while these are browning up, I might as well get them vegetables cut up. Should have bought regular sized carrots. I'm gonna need about 2 cups worth. You want a carrot? Good job. And I'm just quartering up some of these small potatoes. I don't know, probably 8 to 10 of them. That looks good. I'm thinking half an onion will do. We can shut that off for now. And we're gonna go 3 cups of bone broth. And the reason why I wasn't afraid to make beef stew tonight is because I knew I had this McCormick's beef stew packet. Let's get that added in. Get the oven turned back on. All of those burnt bits on the bottom of the Dutch oven, they lift right off as soon as you put a little bit of liquid in there. So now we got to let this boil. And we're going to cover it, let it simmer for 45 minutes. After that, we'll add the vegetables in. And then it's got to simmer for another hour. At least it's going to smell good in here. Toby, you want to watch some Office? This is the life right here. You'll have to let me know. I doubt I'm the only person who drinks coffee at like 9:30 at night, help him go to bed. It seems backwards, but it works. I don't understand it either. I think I gotta get up, put those vegetables in. This smells so good. Unfortunately, it's gonna take another hour. I mentioned earlier that after this weekend adventure, we're probably not going to see each other for a little while. I go in on the 13th having that total shoulder replacement, so I'm going to be out for about 5 or 6 weeks. I'm hoping that maybe I can still make some videos. Mandy mentioned that we could even rent a fish house, do an overnight, maybe a catch and cook or something. I think that's a good idea. And then also, I was going to go back and check all of the questions that have gone through the comments and maybe do a question and answer video. So if there is any questions that you'd like to see answered in a video, just put it down in the comments below. Maybe in 2 or 3 weeks from now, we'll be able to have a video like that. We'll see. The good news is that I'm going to try and use the break for something. Maybe get some merch line going. And a lot of people have mentioned that. I got some really good ideas, but I just don't have the time. One thing I do know is that I'm going to get cabin fever really bad. I'm used to working Monday through Friday, staying up late at night, answering comments, editing the videos, and then every weekend, I'm out making a video. I don't have a lot of days off. Sitting around is not something I do. This is going to be hard on me. But I'm sure I'll make it work. It'll be just fine. It'll be nice to have a few moments to reflect back on the last 3.5 years and look at YouTube and decide if it's something that I want to do full time or if I'm going to keep working Monday through Friday and just doing this on the weekends. It would be nice to get out and stretch my legs a little bit and travel through more than just Minnesota. I'd like to get out, see a little bit more. I feel like I've got this opportunity right now to seize life, do something a little bit more than what I would normally do. One thing I do know is in 10 years from now, when I'm pushing 60, I'm not going to say, I wish I would have stayed with the state just a little bit longer. I don't know that there's anything there for me. It's cold out here. I think we're going to let this fire burn down, go inside, enjoy some supper, because it is going to feel great to put some of that hot stew in my stomach. The meat actually turned out perfect. I know I said before that I don't usually use chuck roasts in my stew, but from now on, all stews, only chuck roast. It is so tender. Well, I'm gonna finish supper, head outside, shut the generator off, call it a night. Hopefully we'll stay warm. It's supposed to get 12, maybe 15 below. I guess we'll find out in the morning. I'll let you know. Starting to cool off inside the camper. I'm thinking it's because my batteries are at 11.8 volts, not because I'm running out of propane. At least I hope so anyways. Oh, it is stiff. Come on now. It doesn't even sound like it wants to go. Never had that happen. Yeah, they're pretty much running out. I do have a spare. There's plenty in there. Must just be the batteries. At least the backup's at 12.5, 12.6. I can turn the electric heater on too. That'll help it warm up in here. This will help warm it up. I think I got a kink in my back this morning. Falling apart. Tried to get a shot of the sunrise this morning. Went out with a fresh GoPro battery. Lasted 3 minutes and 48 seconds in this cold. It's a bit chilly out there. We should probably get you out for a walk though. I'm in desperate need of a hot shower. That would feel good right about now. I think I'm chilled to the bone. woke up this morning about 5 o'clock, and it was not really cold in the camper, like 58 degrees, but with the house batteries wearing out, just not enough power to push that fan. We're gonna get packed up, get heading home. I thought I had an extension cord to plug in the block heater on the truck, but nope. I'm sure it'll start just fine. Well, I think that's going to be it for me and Toby. Well, at least for now. We'll see you again. Until then, be kind, be honest. We'll see you down the road. Come on up, Toby. Good boy. Please start.